What is going on? Is Wilson. Welcome back to the channel. I've been getting a lot of requests from some of my viewers that they wanted to see a trade recap. I haven't been trading too much, to be honest. I've been doing partially swing trading as well as a couple momentum plays. Been super busy with other aspects of life, especially with the holidays. But anyway, here's a trade recap for you. Super profitable day for me. Super happy, and I'm also in a couple swing positions, and I'll explain a little bit more on why I'm in those positions. I guess two main plays of the momentum plays of the day was HTGM. The stock exploded as soon as the market opened, as you guys can tell. Um, it did really well. There was a massive spike. I actually didn't catch it until roughly it got down to 2.4 today. But basically what happened, I started watching this stock. I didn't buy in. I could have bought in at this dip right here at 2.4 and then just sell possibly up here at as high as at 3.3, but that wasn't really my approach. I wanted to see it. I was looking at the consolidation, but the volume was just a little bit too low. So I was worried that this is one of those pump and dumps, and that happens all the time. Once volume starts to die out, then the whole stock just starts to go downwards, and we don't know how it's going to play out for the rest of the day. It could have continued dropping lower to below 2.4. So I watched it, and then right when I saw the volume kick in, actually I think it was during lunch hours, I actually got in roughly at 2.80. So right near this dip right here, and then what happened was that I held it all the way up as I saw that the volume continue to go through, and I just kept holding it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I didn't do too much, but I made a partial sell when um, when it got to 3.4, and then I saw that there was even more volume kicking in at the same time. But there's all this thing, so I was waiting for the dip and then a little bit more consolidation, and I bought back in at 3.3 again at 1,000 shares, and then I held it all the way towards the end of the day. So I was able to sell out at roughly right here. My exit price should have been 3.85 for the second trade, and I was doing pretty well. Made a little bit over dollar. I believe that the stock might continue running. It could be a second day runner. I do see a lot of potential in this for a second day runner. Uh, is this what I think about the stock in the long term? I don't think this is a very powerful stock, because if you look at the past, let's just say like 3 months, it's usually been trading flat. It was a earnings breakout kind of push. So if you look at like historic trends, it's not really like a previous runner, and those aren't the stocks that I like to gamble with. But with strong earnings or some sort of strong board of approvals, for medical companies, it could continue to run for 2 or 3 days. This isn't something that I would invest in the long term or swing trade at all, but it could be a stock that I play again tomorrow for some profit. Now, the next stock is a stock that I always trade, and I mentioned in all my videos, and that was Jume. So this is a Chinese company where the same trend repeats itself. I trade this probably at least 2 to 3 times a month, and usually what I do is I like to wait until it drops based on its normal trends. So if we look at a 5-day report for this, it drops low and then it goes back up. But if you look at its historic past, it does that all the time. It goes up and down within the same price range. So this is a good scalp for me almost every single time. I usually hold this for no more than a day, but sometimes I hold it overnight, because I know that when it gets to its lows, it can go all the way back up. But today it had a power push up to 3.8. And what I did was I actually got in when I saw it at its at 3.4, and then I got out at 3.6. So that was roughly 20 cent per gain per share, and I got in a position size of 2,000. So this is a stock I play all the time. This along with a bunch of ETFs such as UGAS, DGAS, JNUG. LABD. Those are the stocks that where the history just continues to repeat itself. So it's a very common stock that I add to my watch list, and that's why I always mention that it's important to add these type of stocks that you play a lot and that you see a lot of historical trends to a strong watch list and build it over time. So once you see the pattern happen again when it goes to its lows, you can just get in and then go for a quick 20-cent scalp or for the whole entire day. And it's a rather safer stock. It's not going to drop right away. It's not going to lose $1 during the day. It's only going to go up for like 10 to 20 cents, and it's a great way to just kind of make some quick profits. Now another one is AMD. I'm actually still in position for this one. This is one of my swing trades. Um, this is a stock that I play a lot often. And if you guys are wondering why I'm using Yahoo Finance charts, is because I'm on a new computer right now. So I don't have my Thinkorswim or my E-Trade, but whatever works, and I just had to push out a video for you guys. But AMD right now, basically Intel has the bad news, and then it went back up. But I actually got in before the bad news because I saw that it was on an uptrend, and AMD usually doesn't trade too low, but it doesn't go too high. So I was hoping for like maybe like a $2 to $3 gain. And this is why I'm still in position. I actually was able to get in a few days back at 10.55. So on this upward trend, and as you can tell, more and more volume is kicking in. And because of the bad news by Intel and how this whole blockchain and cryptocurrency is so hot, it's going to continue to go up. So I'm still holding this position right now, and I believe that I will look to exit at roughly 12.50 so I can gain my $2 per share. I'm in position for 2,000 shares, and then I'll be exiting the swing trade. The last one that I'm looking at right now is GSUM. It's a very hot company that I've been looking at a long time from China, and it has its up and downs. The volume isn't too strong. It's not a bad stock in my opinion. Wait for the chart to load. But it releases a lot of good news over time. And as you can tell, uh, I don't know, these charts are annoying, but bear with me here. But basically what I did was I got in at actually lower than this, so at 8.50. And right now is at 9.55. And I'm looking to swing trade this as long as more AI and tech news is coming out, and especially with the whole crypto space, and they're partnering with governments and big companies like Alibaba, Tencent and stuff like that in China. I believe it'll continue to go up, and I'm looking to exit this specific play at roughly, I would say, a little bit over $10, so I can take my gains. But yeah, those are the main trades that I made this week, and I was able to make some decent money off the GMA trade as well as the HCGM trade today. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, and if there's anything specific that you're looking for, you can just let me know. Please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. Thank you.